in terms of how the conflict and the potential surge of humanitarian aid unfolds, I mean, I'm curious what you feel the messages are that we're seeing from Israel right now. The IDF said earlier this week that they're going to pull 5 brigades from Gaza, but they've also said to prepare for prolonged fighting. Those two things seem potentially contradictory, at least to me. How do you resolve those issues, and where do you think the military aspect of this is heading?
I mean, I think it's hard. I mean, on the face of it, if you looked at Israel's three major publicly articulated goals, one, to eradicate, and I think they've walked that back, degrade Hamas's military infrastructure above and below ground. Number one, kill its senior leaders. Number two, and redeem the hostages. Number three. I think there's growing concern and doubts about whether the Israelis will be able to accomplish those objectives. I think mobilizing 360,000 reservists plus 160,000 active duty military is also having a deleterious impact on the Israeli economy and on morale. So I do think that administration pressing the Israelis to change the operational tempo, the character of their operations in order to create reliable and predictable and sustainable corridors of humanitarian assistance. You cannot operate in Gaza the way the Israelis have been operating and expect to deal in a serious way with the humanitarian catastrophe that their military operations have caused, largely the innocent Palestinian civilians. You've got to figure out a way to change the operational tempo so that you can create, again, reliable and predictable ways of delivering that assistance. And I think again, I think the test of that is coming, but by the end of January. But make no mistake, the Israelis will be operating in Gaza at some level for months to come, which is why it's a strange term, the day after. It's not the day after, it's the day after the day after. And it's probably not even that. It's a series of phases and transitions. 2024 will be the year of Gaza. It will not be the year of pursuing a two-state solution. It'll be the year of Gaza. Get a second term, should he get a second term, that might coincide with the kinds of leadership changes on both the Israeli and Palestinian side, which are critically necessary if, in fact, we're going to see any more positive pathway emerge out of the deep and dark tunnel that we find ourselves in now.